Analysts flag Hbar as having potential for parabolic growth. What price can be expected for Hbar? We will discuss these questions and other news in today's video. Welcome to the Crypto Keeper channel. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you are interested in everything around Hbar. Let's talk about the FOMC meeting, since it is currently the main driver of the crypto market. The U.S. Federal Reserve's FOMC will meet on March 17th to 18th amid geopolitical tensions. Rising oil prices and the U.S.-Iran conflict cloud rate cut expectations. Decision at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on March 18th. Just a month ago, most market participants expected the Fed to cut interest rates at least 3 times in 2026, with the easing cycle likely to begin in the second half of the year. However, the ongoing conflict and its potential impact on global growth and inflation have clouded those expectations. Rising oil prices have become a key concern for policymakers. A sustained rally in crude could push inflation higher again, forcing the Fed to stay cautious. As a result, many investors now expect the FOMC to keep rates unchanged at the March meeting, and possibly for longer if inflation risks persist. Well, now let's talk about Hbar. Hbar is showing signs of recovery on the daily chart after a prolonged downtrend earlier in the year. The price dropped from around $0.13 in early January and bottomed near the $0.075 support zone in early February. Since then, Hedera has gradually stabilized and formed a consolidation range between $0.09 and $0.10. Recent candles show increasing buying pressure as the price approaches $0.099, indicating short-term bullish momentum. Immediate resistance sits near $0.105, while support remains around $0.095. If buyers sustain the current momentum, Hbar could attempt a breakout above the 10-cent psychological level, potentially targeting the 11-cent region in the coming sessions. Hbar's price analysis suggests a cautiously bullish outlook in the short term as the asset rebounds from the $0.094 support zone and moves toward the psychological $0.100 resistance. If buyers maintain momentum and break above $0.100 to $0.102, the next upside target could appear around $0.105 or slightly higher. However, the market is still consolidating, meaning volatility may remain limited unless strong volume enters. On the downside, failure to sustain above $0.095 could push Hbar back toward the $0.093 support area. Overall, the next move will likely depend on whether bulls can confirm a breakout above key resistance level. Also, analysts flag Hbar as having potential for parabolic growth. A market analysis highlights Hbar as one of 5 cryptocurrencies with technical charts suggesting the possibility of 3 to 5 times returns this month. The outlook cites Hedera's network adoption, scalability, and institutional interest as supportive fundamentals for midterm growth. What this means, this is speculative but reflects a building bullish narrative. While such predictions are common and highly uncertain, they can influence short-term trader psychology. Investors should watch for confirmation through volume and a break above key resistance levels. So, what personal Hbar catalysts are available? The price rise aligns with 2 key announcements. First, asset manager T. Rowe Price filed an amendment making Hbar an eligible asset for its actively managed crypto ETF. Second, the Omnichain version of USDT, USDT0, launched natively on Hedera mainnet, providing frictionless stablecoin liquidity. These are fundamental validations of Hedera's enterprise narrative. What it means: the move is driven by alpha-specific news, not just market beta, reflecting growing institutional and utility-based demand. And finally, let's talk about sentiment and technical confirmation. Social net sentiment is bullish at 5.49 over 10, with chatter focused on these catalysts. Technically, the price is above its 7-day SMA, $0.0956, and the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, $0.0989, with RSI 14 at a neutral 56.07. Suggesting room for further upside. What it means: positive sentiment and a bullish technical structure are supporting the fundamental drivers, reducing immediate sell-side pressure. Do you think Hbar will reach $1 this year? Disclaimer: this video does not pressure you to buy any cryptocurrency or invest in anything. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share your thoughts on Kaz in the comments, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you can get notified every time we post a new video.